football highlights. Not a happy Ron Rivera after the season premiere of Thursday Night Football. We're live in New York City. It's, oh snap, Kyle.
What?
Even 13.
Oh, it is? Wow.
Ooh.
Break some mirrors and step on some cracks. Sorry, Mom.
You buy into that? I'm sure you do.
When I was little, yeah.
Yeah.
Not now. It's adult.
You know what day it is?
Is it Friday the 13th?
It is.
Is it Freaky Friday?
It is.
Well, let's get freaky.
Let's do it. Coming up, we're going to talk about freaky. Whatever's going on in the Jets camp this week has been bizarre, but maybe there's even more than just the mono talk, because now Odell is speaking out about the Jets defensive coordinator, Greg Williams. Had a lot to say, not after the matchup, before he faces Greg Williams' defense. We'll get into all of this. And yes, we're going to have on Monday night a man named Booger talking about mono. So just get ready. Buckle up.
Gross.
This is it. It's the most Jets thing to happen ever, is what everyone's saying. We're going to bring in some two local guys who might have some thoughts.
Okay.
Joe Beningo and Evan Roberts are joining the show. If you're
they got takes?
They've got takes. And we're going to be joined by one of the best players of Week 1, Packers safety Adrian Amos. Made the biggest play in the biggest game last Thursday night when he picked off his former teammate, Mitchell Trubisky. He joins the show. He's going to be a guest. They've got a big one against the Vikings this weekend.
That's right. These two New York guys are going to make the whole country feel like they're waking up in New York City this morning.
You're going to get the New York fan base feel. As if you wanted that, you're going to get it in full bloom this morning. Mono Talk here on Good Morning Football.
At GMFB with your mono stories. Don't send any pictures, though. Kyle, highlights, lead
Let's go. Let's wake up in Charlotte. Wins on the road in the final minute. Wild finish. The Bucs gets a 1-1. The Panthers 0-2. Let's hear from Cam Newton in the kerchief and Ron Rivera on that Panthers final offensive play call.
I feel extremely confident in the play. I've always felt confident in the plays that's called. You know, Norv gives us a great chance, you know, to put us in winning position. It's just up to us as players to execute.
Well, what we hope to do is, you know, Christian, we felt had a good opportunity to score. And so we went fake reverse, you know, ghost action, trying to, you know, deke them a little bit. And we had every opportunity. You know, we thought we could at least get the first down, and unfortunately we didn't.
Is Cam's foot such that
No, his foot is not such. Anymore? We don't trust it. Don't even worry about the foot. The foot's got nothing to do with it.
Ron Rivera not happy. Another loss for this Panther squad. What did we make of that play call at the goal line last night, Schrager? This is all anybody's talking about at the old watering hole this morning. Nate, sure. You saw it. What went down?
I don't like it, Kay.
What don't you like, Nate?
I don't like it. If you have Cam Newton, one of the biggest, most physical threats in the game, just sneak the ball. Even if you want to make the argument that Cam isn't the guy that he used to be and he can't physically run through individuals, he can fall forward for 2 yards. I don't like a direct snap going backwards and then Christian McCaffrey trying to make a play when everybody knows if Christian McCaffrey's in the backfield, there's a direct snap. Focus on Christian McCaffrey. The fact that Cam Newton hasn't been a threat to run, hasn't been physically imposing on defenses, him going in motion does nothing for the defense. For me, that play was a terrible call. I get what Cam's saying. We love it. Coach is putting us in a great position. And Ron coming out and saying, well, listen, we wanted to do it a certain way, and we felt like I get all that. But the fact that you don't let Cam Newton sneak the ball when you're right there, that says a lot about where Cam is at in the play calling.
Weirdest viewing experience in years.
Wild night.
There's rain, so there's a delay. We go back to Lindsay Rhodes in L.A. and Culver, and they're doing the Doppler stuff. Then we wait for 20 minutes. There's only 2 cameras, so it feels like we're watching a game from 1939.
The cameramen could not be outside because of the lightning, so you only go to the unmanned cameras. It's wild.
It was wild. We had the sky cam going, and then when the game starts, it feels like neither quarterback can get in action. The refs had a bad night. Rivera's making weird challenges that were not even able to be challenged. And then you get to the final play of the game. And Cam Newton, who is singularly maybe the most physically intimidating presence on the goal line in the history of the sport. You got a 6'6" athlete, maybe 240 pounds. And they choose to do a trick play of some sort. It tells me much more about their confidence in Cam Newton's athletic ability at this point, or Cam Newton's ability to get that over the to not just have Cam lean over and try it. It tells you everything you need to know about where Cam Newton is right now. I'm befuddled by it, and the game was so weird, and the last play was maybe the weirdest thing of all.
And let's not get confused. This was not 4th and goal. This was 4th and less than 1 from the 2. Let's take a look at what the heck just happened. Let's just look.
The eye test of what we saw from Cam, even hitting deep shots, going deep. You talked about it all week, and he hit Curtis Samuel. I mean, Schrager, you were lighting up the text chain talking about how he still didn't look like himself, that it was like it took everything in him to make those hits. So we'll talk about that, but I know before we bring in Ian Rappaport, you want to give credit to Tampa.
Yeah, of course. Yesterday, Kyle said something. He said, what if we wake up tomorrow and the Bucs win and Jameis Winston doesn't throw an interception? Yep. Well, guess what, Kyle? That's exactly what happened. So for everything that we talked about when it came to Jameis and the fans waiting for him to turn that corner, 16 for 25, 1 TD, 0 interceptions. What a game. And the defense, they stepped up big and shut down who I said was the best running back in football, in Christian McCaffrey. And now after this game, I think I might have to rethink that, Kay.
Good job to Jameis. He gets his first win on Thursday Night Football. More highlights, more angles, more replays, all of that coming up. But let's bring in our guy, Ian Rappaport, joining us here this morning. Some good news and some bad news, Ian, out of New York yesterday. Can you please give us a health update on our quarterback, Sam Darnold? I don't even want to look at what's on the back pages in New York here. And while you're at it, what's up with Le'Veon Bell and this MRI?
Yeah, back pages are not pretty. Gang spleen, I believe, is the one that stands out to me, which is, I don't even know what to say about that one. Let's start with the good health date. Le'Veon Bell got an MRI on his shoulder yesterday just because he was experiencing some soreness, and he tweeted yesterday, it is all good, no tears, nothing structurally wrong. So Le'Veon Bell and his shoulder are fine. Sam Darnold, though, not fine. This is one that really came out of nowhere. Sam Darnold has mono, a.k.a. the kissing disease, which led to, no doubt, a lot of jokes on Twitter, but nothing funny for the Jets and the Jets fans. This is one that's going to keep their starting quarterback out Monday night against the Browns, likely out. Potentially they could get him back week 5, but even they don't even know that. That is the situation they're in. Trevor Siemian, now the starting quarterback for the Jets going forward.
All right, Ian, let's move on to the NFC East. What can you tell us about the status of Redskins running back Darius Geis's knee injury?
No, nothing good there either. Darius Geis had knee surgery yesterday. Dr. James Andrews in Pensacola did the procedure. This is not, guys, the knee that he tore the ACL on last year. It's actually the other knee, the same knee he had issues with in college. He has a meniscus injury. It was trimmed yesterday, and he is, I'm told, out indefinitely. Now, the original timeline I was given was 4 to 6 weeks for Darius Geis, but the Redskins now have a roster decision to make. Do they keep him active? Do they see if maybe he can return around that 6-week time frame? Or do they simply say, you know what, you got ACL surgery last year, have another knee surgery this year. We are going to give you the full 8 weeks to heal, put him on injury reserve, have him return, and just go with Adrian Peterson going forward. Either way, we're going to hear from the Redskins today about what they plan to do with Darius Geis.
Appreciate you, Ian Rappaport. We'll be talking about this Sam Darnold, New York angle all show long, and we'll have you as part of GMFB on a Friday, especially recapping TNF back here at the breakfast table. We're going to get deeper into this. I mean, he's right. The Daily News is saying gang spleen quickly. Schrags,
okay,
take on this?
Show the New York Post back page.
You show it, Peter.
This is where we're at, guys. That's kissy lipsticks all over him with a thermometer and a gun. I mean,
is this some kind of sick joke? That's what it is.
It's unbelievable. And I'll tell you, they knew that something was up. And I could tell you that the Jets last week, even at the game Sunday, it didn't seem like Darnold was right. They go through it all. They think it's strep throat. And then on Wednesday evening, it's actually Gase and Dow Loggins who are like, he's got mono. And they go and they tell him. And apparently Darnold was outraged and upset. And then yesterday you saw the press conference. This is something that is so hard to wrap your head around because the Jets had so much hope. And it was all lying on Sam Darnold's potential this season.
More on Sam Darnold in just a little bit. And the other team in New York has some drama as well. If you were the Giants coaching staff, would you give Saquon more touches than he got last week? We've got Odell Beckham Jr. also. He's talking about Greg